Hi everyone, I'm here to demo the new Platformatic control module and how Platformatic control interacts with your Platformatic runtime and Platformatic services, as well as how Meraki interacts with Platformatic runtime. So let's dive in. First of all, consider that we have a Platformatic runtime. Okay, and that exposes a service here at the entry point. Okay, so the user can actually access it. They can use it with Chrome, curl, whatever, and they can talk only to this endpoint. The rest are kept secure, okay, because they are not exposed. They have no open port. This is great and by design. So, but if you need to talk to communicate to one of those internal services, okay, but these can be, I don't know, hundreds of those. How can it work? How can you communicate? Well, there is a management API in running in the main thread of your node process that exposes a Unix socket, okay, here. And this Unix socket, then there are a couple of ways in which the user can access it. One is using the PLT CTL command, or using Meraki directly. What things can be done with those? Well, we can access the log, access metrics, for example, start and stop services and generically control them, but also send requests to services. So in fact, the user can using Platformatic control to send a request down to the send a request down to the Unix socket that gets mapped to the management API that then is translated as a command to one of the services, and then you get the data back. You can also access logs and so on and so forth. It's great. Okay, so how does it work? Well, I have a Platformatic application running, and we can do PLT-PS to know what Platformatic applications are available. If there is one, you don't need to specify the name. It just detects that there is one available. If there are more than one, you might need to specify the name of the PID for any subsequent command. If you run PLT-CTL, you can see that there are a lot of commands available. You can access log, config, environment variables, and so on and so forth. Okay. Something that is, so for example, one command that you can do is for inject or whatever you need. Okay, so let's take a look at this service, which is running at page 3042, which is running here, and port 2042, and you can see that we have movies, which is the default database for Platformatic DB, which we can get a movie, for example, get movies, and so on and so forth. Okay, and we have a few routes, like, I don't know, the movies services here is just using the upper movies method, upper movies thing command. So, what we can do, for example, is calling PLT inject /movies db /movies, and this calls our service and returns the objects. It's great, right? As they are in the service. Now, we can also specify -s to talk to a specific service and just call movies. And it works exactly the same. Now, if we want to call instead Platformatic service, movies service, sorry, and call the upper movies route, we can too, and now the movies are uppercased. It's great. And it just works, okay? Now, you can even, for example, say, oh, but of this service, I want the Swagger OpenAPI documentation. So I could just do a documentation JSON, and you can see I get the spec. So you can use this to render the Scala or Swagger UI, or what you want to call the service, or route things to it. It's pretty great. It's pretty neat. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and bye-bye.